Welcome back to Daily Kotoko. So let me share the link of the live stream so that we'll continue. Let's share the link of the live stream first. Please, if you're joining, you can comment where you are joining the stream from, and let's share the link so that people can join. Please, if you're joining, you can tell us where you're joining us from and your location. Please, if you're joining, you can tell us. All right, today we are going to talk about Justice Blay, Kwame Baah, and Habib Mohammed. They featured in the Ghana Under-23 game, and we'll talk about that. We'll also talk about our game coming up this Sunday against Tour du Sahel. That's if I'm pronouncing it very well. So, talk about some things. Let me just share the link, and then we'll start. All right, I've just shared the link. I think we can start now. All right, Justice Blay, Asante Kotoko are deciding, or are they thinking about making his loan deal a permanent one because he has been impressive. He has been putting out good performances for the club. So the club has decided to make his loan deal a permanent one and will give him a contract very soon. So reports are stating that Asante Kotoko are currently talking with Mediema and they want to make his contract a permanent one. Now, I think it's a good move because if you check, Justice Blay's contract will end 2022 as his contract with Mediama. So if Asante Kotoko waits till 2022 to get him on a free, it means that he'll be 29 years old by then. Justice Blay is 27 years old. If Asante Kotoko decides to wait till 2022, it means that he's going to be 29 years old then, and he'll be very old, and we'll just have about 2 or 3 years left in him to perform or put out his best performance for the club. Then I know that against Kano Pillars, he was a lot of people man of the match. He put out impressive performance. He was my man of the match. He put out impressive performance, and I think he's a good replacement for Richard Senano. Not a perfect replacement, but he's a good replacement. He has done a lot of work, and we have to give him that. So I think it's a good move if the club decides to make, or if the club are deciding to make his loan deal a permanent one. Now let's go to Kwame Baah. Kwame Baah and Habib Mohammed, they were impressive yesterday. I watched them, the Ghana Under-23. They were impressive. They put out impressive performance. They kept a clean sheet, and most importantly, they qualified for the Under-23 Africa Cup of Nations that will be taking place this November in Egypt. And the top 3 teams in that competition in Egypt will qualify for the 2020 Olympics that will take place in Tokyo. So they performed very well, and I posted a video last night about Habib Mohammed. He was celebrating the victory with his squad, and he is pleased. So a lot of people will ask, is he going to be available for Sunday game against Tour du Sahel? I don't know. He might come back and he might feature, he might not. Wahab Adams played in, was mentioned in the lineup against House of Oak in the, what do they call it? President's Cup that was cancelled. Wahab Adams was in the centre back, and I'm not sure if he can keep that position when we play Tour du Sahel this Sunday. So ahead of the game, a lot of people have been, a lot of Kotoko fans and players, they are optimistic about the encounter. The administrator, legal administrator of Asante Kotoko, Safo Doku, he's very, very confident that Asante Kotoko will beat Etudu. I said they can survive, and I'll post immediately after this live stream. I'm going to post the link of the article for you guys to see. He said that Asante Kotoko will beat Etudu Sahel at the Baba Stadium this Sunday. He said that they are going to beat the Tunisian club. So Richard Senano was also asked. Richard Senano was asked what he think about the game. Richard Senano is very, very optimistic that Asante Kotoko will beat Etudu Sahel this weekend. So let me read what he had to say about the encounter. He's still injured. I think he'll be back next year. Yeah, Richard Senano will be back next year. Please, if you're joining, you can comment and tell me if you can hear me perfectly and tell us where you're joining the stream from. Now, Richard Senano said, yeah, I have confidence in them. I believe they can do it. He said with conviction in his eyes and drawing reference to last season's team and that of this season. The difference now is this team is very tactical than that of last season. Richard Senano said that this team is more tactical than the team of last season. That's Coach Justice Zakarias's team is more tactical than that of Siki Akono. That's what he said. He said the guys are trying their best and predicting a 2-0 win for us on Sunday. Richard Senano is predicting that Asante Kotoko will beat Etudu Sahel 2-0 on Sunday. That's what he said ahead of the game. Now, fans will gather on Sunday to support the boys, and a lot of people will be expecting a massive performance from the boys because of the way they played against Kano Pillars. They're expecting the team to improve in this leg because Etudu Sahel, they are a very different team, and they're a huge difference between them and Kano Pillars. So they're expecting a very good performance from the boys. So Richard Senano is yet to come back from injury. He's yet to be back from injury. He'll be back from injury probably at the end of the year. This may be December or next year, because before Siki Akono was sacked, he said that he doesn't think that Richard Senano can come back from injury this year. So he said Richard Senano will be back from injury next year. So I'm hoping he'll be back soon because we need a lot of quality in the midfield position. Now, who will play in the defense since Habib Mohammed played last night? Can he play on Sunday? I don't think so. If he comes back very early on time, I think he will play on Sunday against Etudu Sahel. Now, Samuel Font play in the midfield position. He might not start on Sunday because Jordan Opoku has been registered, and he is going to partner with Justice Blay in the midfield, obviously, because he's the most experienced midfielder, if I'm not mistaken. He's going to partner with Justice Blay in the midfield, and Augustine Okra will replace Kelvin Andor. I'm sure of that one. Augustine Okra will replace Kelvin Andor in the starting lineup on Sunday against Etudu Sahel. Then Yakuba didn't start. He wasn't mentioned in the starting lineup. Yakuba wasn't mentioned in the starting lineup against House of Oak, the House of Oak cancelled game on Sunday. So I think that Sonny Yakuba will start up front with Richard Arthur on Sunday because George Abege. If Kotoko actually paid money for that guy, I think it's a bad business because I don't know, maybe he might come in good later. As time goes by, but I don't think he can match the quality of Abdul Fattah. I don't think so because he's not that, I don't know how to put it, he's not as strong or energetic, and he doesn't show any sign of a class striker because Asante Kotoko is not a retiring home. So I have doubts about George Abege, but I hope he proves me wrong and Sunday, Sonny Yakuba, I think he's going to start because this is an important game and Sonny puts out impressive displays. He is our number one free kick taker and he will be crucial on Sunday. So I feel that Sonny Yakuba will start on Sunday. Please, if you are watching this live stream, you can your location, your name or your location, and because I'm about to end the live stream. We have 10 minutes already. I'm about to end the live stream, so if you are here, can comment your name and where you're coming from. Later, think tomorrow or next or later in the day, I'm going to post another video and I will talk about the 2 striking options we have, or the striking options we have, and the one I feel will play against the Tour du Sahel on Sunday. So thanks for joining the stream. This is my first stream, by the way, so if the quality or the video is not that clear, you can drop a comment and tell me how to improve it in the future. And thanks for joining the stream. Now, if you're joining the stream, I talked about Justice Blay, I talked about Kwame Baah and Habib Mohammed performance in the Ghana under 23 last night. They won Algeria 1-0 and qualified for the under 23 Africa Cup of Nations. So once I end the video, you can go back and watch the recap, or you can go and watch the video from the beginning and get all the points and all the talking points I raised and discussed about in this video. So that's all for now. Till next time, guys. Goodbye. All right.